Hey guys, I'm Viper and welcome to my Singapore Grand Prix preview quiz video. Now, as we all saw, Mercedes completely whooped Ferrari's backside in Monza. As you can tell, obviously you know me guys, I'm a Mercedes fan. However, because they're the one wheelbase, that was to be expected. Although people didn't expect Mercedes to dominate quite so much at Monza. Singapore, I think it's going to be roles reversed, as you'll hear me talking when I give my predictions afterwards. So, first things first, as you guys know, I'll give you guys 5 questions about the Grand Prix, as in its history. Obviously the race has only been run since 2008, so this might be a bit of an easier one, but we'll find out. So, here we go. So, question 1. Who caused the controversial race incident at the initial 2008 Singapore Grand Prix? Question 2. Which driver has won the Singapore Grand Prix the most? Question 3. How many times has a Renault-powered car won the Singapore Grand Prix? Question 4. Michael Schumacher had 100% DNF rate at the Singapore Grand Prix. True or false? And finally, question 5. How many times has it rained for the Singapore Grand Prix? And those are your 5 questions. Now, on to the next part of the video. Now, obviously, as you guys know, as I said at the start, going to be an interesting weekend, that's for sure, between Mercedes, Ferrari and Red Bull. The reason being for this is because Singapore's a lot more, as you guys know, Singapore's a lot more of a crowded track. Now, Ferrari being good at street circuits initially, I mean, if you look at Monaco, for example, where the very tight corners, Ferrari had a short wheelbase, Mercedes didn't do as well. You know, they struggled a bit against the Ferraris, and Ferraris dominated that race. Now, how do I think this one will go about? Well, personally, I think it'll be a repeat of 2015. Vettel will get pole and he'll win. Those are my immediate predictions for the race. As for will Raikkonen stay second? If his car doesn't give up on him, then yes. If it does, then who knows? But here's the catch. So, we've already seen that Red Bull is a strong contender, especially on straight line circuits. I mean, Daniel Ricciardo did a fantastic job, even as far as near enough catching Vettel, which was kind of embarrassing for Ferrari. Red Bull even were a lot faster. Well, maybe just Ricciardo, but we'll see. Either way, for Singapore, I can definitely think that between Mercedes, Ferrari and Red Bull, it's most likely Red Bull and Ferrari that are going to have a good chance of winning this race compared to Mercedes. Obviously, Mercedes have got along the wheelbase, not going to do as well. However, I'm not going to miscount them. It's fair, I personally don't think they've got a chance at winning. They might prove me incorrect, and they might. Now, the one thing I should probably mention is at Monza, Mercedes brought an upgraded engine. Ferrari didn't. Ferrari's planning on bringing an upgrade to this engine, to this race. So, going to be interesting to see how they get on against the upgraded Mercedes engine. Now, Mercedes have also said they're going to bring in further updates after this race. So you get what I mean. It's, you know, the race between the manufacturers of Ferrari and Mercedes are still hotting up. So it shows you how closely matched they are. And obviously, as we've seen all season, they are very closely matched. No matter what circuit, apart from 1 or 2 where the teams have just outright dominated. So, like I said, going on to the main prediction side of things, so I think Vettel will get pole, and I think he'll win. Providing Raikkonen doesn't have engine troubles, he'll finish second, but if he does, it'll be Ricciardo, I think, that'll be picking up the pieces. So, my initial ones are going to be Vettel to get pole and to win. Second place will go to Raikkonen. Third will go to Ricciardo. Fourth will go to Bottas. And 5th will probably go to Hamilton. If Max has a good race, as in Verstappen, if he has a good race, I think he'll finish within the top 10. Easy. If he has a bad race, then he'll be out. Or if Reynolds problems continue, then he'll be out. McLaren Honda, they've got a lot to make up for, I think. I mean, they've even said that they've been in talks with Renault and all this, you know, and tried to get out of the Honda deal, basically. Otherwise they'll be stuck with them for another season, and I'm sure Alonso doesn't want that. In fact, I think he'll be out, to be honest, very, very soon. But all that aside, it'll be, like I said, it'll be interesting to see how they get on this weekend. Will they score points? Maybe. Will they? We don't know. But yeah, it may happen, and Renault might be able to do something out of the blue here. I don't know if they'll be able to do any good, but we never know. I don't really know about the midfield. It'll be closely packed. I can't see Williams doing that well, considering the car's more or less set for straight line circuits, rather like Mercedes is, rather than you know, short circuits. So I can't really see them as doing as good as past results have shown. But yeah, so that's been all from today's video. As per usual, make sure to leave your answers for the 5 questions that I asked, and also your predictions for this weekend's race down in the comments. Obviously, I'll be back towards the rear end of the week with the answers. So until then, I've been Viper Racing. You guys have been awesome watching. Until next time, I'll see you guys in my next video. Ta-ra!